Good evening / night, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Trendy Davis Floyd. I'm 9 years old, and I'm an author of 2 books. I'm an entrepreneur, motivational speaker, actress, model, and a singer. And you can now add a CFO of BU Foundation and a podcaster of Little Trin, We Have a Voice. The reason I made this podcast is to show and tell you we should not be overlooked and that we can do anything we put our mind to because adults overlook us. And they think we're too young. So I just wanted to prove that we are not too young to do anything. But, change of subject, I would now like to introduce to you my co-host, my mentor. He adopted me as his niece.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Young Sean A. White.
I like that. Let the record show, guys, that she's doing so much better in terms of the intros. And I like that part where she said young man. She didn't say old, she said young man. So she's very wise. So thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. So, I would like you to help me introduce. I call her Naya, but because it's easier for me, I would like for you to help me introduce as Naya Robertson. She is the CEO of Naya Cares. She's only 13 and she's a CEO.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
I would like for you to help me welcome Azanaya Robertson.
Welcome to the show. Welcome, Miss Robinson. Welcome. I love the design, by the way, and the backdrop. Maybe as far as we'll get to talk about that as well. But that's pretty cool. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Put hearts in the comments for her, guys. So, I do have some questions.
May I may I say something, little Trent?
Yes.
And yes, and for everyone that's tuning in, do us a favor, if you will. If you're catching this live, put in hashtag live, guys. Let us know exactly where you're tuning in from. And also, if you catch this on the replay, because it's a Friday, we totally get it. Probably hanging out doing other stuff, but there's no excuse. Put in hashtag replay. Let us know where you're tuning in from. But most importantly, let us know if you get any value or any takeaways or any aha moments from this interview. So with that little trend, I'll pass it back to you, ma'am.
I do have a few questions. The first question is, can you introduce yourself and tell us about what you do?
Yes. Hi, my name is Azanaya Roberson. I am the founder of Naya Cares. And Naya Cares is a business where I give care packages to kids who lost their parents due to any act of violence.
Wow. Wow.
Well, and just so you know, heads up, towards question 3 and 4, I do have two bonus questions between.
Okay.
So, what inspired you to start Naya Cares, and how did you come up with the idea of creating care packages?
Okay, so when I was 4 years old, me and my mom was watching a commercial, and on the commercial they were asking for money for kids. So I asked my mom why they was asking for money for the children. And she said to feed them. So I asked her why can't their parents just feed them, right? So she said, well, some of them may not have parents. Some of them, because of where the location was, their parents may have been kidnapped. So I said, they don't have parents because I'm 4 years old. I thought everybody had parents. So she explained to me that everybody didn't have parents. So I told her I wanted to start a business. And so she asked me what, and I was like, I don't know. So I came back to her a few weeks later and I told her that I wanted to start a business to help those children. And so The care packages kind of came on, like, I kind of came up with the idea for the care packages later on down the line. So, yeah.
Wow. Just
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Yeah. Wow, indeed.
Do you have any questions for her?
Man, like, I'm always amazed when I hear young people such as yourself. Nice. I'm sorry. How do I pronounce your first name? I apologize.
It's Azanaya, but you could just say Naya because that's easier.
Thank you. Praise God. Because I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry. So,
Fine.
and so, not so much of a question, but it's just mind blowing to have young people such as yourself, Naya, and you, Trinity, just to have that type of vision at that age. Because I remember being 9 and 13, respectively, and having a business or being a CEO of anything, that just wasn't where my mindset was at whatsoever. And so, for the fact that you two ladies, young ladies, are able to really, no, number one, find something that you passionate and that you love. That's number one. But secondly, able to incorporate that into a business and be your own CEO. I guess then my question would be because you're a CEO at such a young age, what are some of the things in which that you have learned so far as having your own business?
Things that I've learned so far, I feel like I've learned how to help people more and be more like organized. Um, Networking and
Okay.
talking in public. I'm not, and kind of being shy because I had to battle with that when I was like speaking in public and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't hear that last part. Can you say that again, please? Just the last
Mhm.
part.
I said and being shy because when I go and speak in public I get scared and I'll be shy.
Gotcha. Gotcha. No, I can totally understand that for sure. But one of the things I will tell you, Naya, is that the more that you do this, just like I was mentioning to Trinity and a few others, the more that you do it, start to become more comfortable, right? Especially too, if you're a shy person. Trust me, I get it. When I was younger, it was at times I would be very shy as well. So I can totally relate to what you're saying. But the more you do anything, and I don't care what it is, whether it's in sports, whether it's reading, drawing, whatever the case, the more that you do it, the more you get comfortable at it, especially in terms of networking. And so you will find that it will become something that was scary maybe in the beginning. You'll start to enjoy it a little bit more. So that's definitely just a tip I just wanted to give you as being an entrepreneur myself. So I
Thank
hope that helps. Back to you, Trent.
This is a question that I've been wondering because you're a CEO and you're in school. What is a nonprofit? What is a nonprofit, and how do you balance it? How do you balance Naya Cares and school?
Oh, good question.
Okay, so a nonprofit is an organization that serves the public. And how do I balance night cares in school? Hmm. I feel like being organized, um, hmm, time management, being organized. My mom helps me. um, yeah, that's it.
Trinity, ma'am.
Yes.
May I be able to basically ask Naya questions based off what the audience is asking? Do I have your permission?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you, ma'am. So we do have some questions here, Naya, and it looks like the first one is from Francesca Nunez. And this is a great question. She said, when you graduate, what profession will you be pursuing? Have you thought about that?
Yes, I have. So when I graduate, I either want to be a flight surgeon, which is a surgeon that helps astronauts and does surgeries on them, or I would want to be a pediatric surgeon.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go ahead, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay. I do have a bonus question now.
Go ahead.
What age? Well, you already answered that, so I can't really ask that anymore. Um, what what do you normally put in the? I don't know how to ask this.
Take your time.
What do you normally put in the care packages?
So in the care packages, how I do it is I put it based on however the kids I do it based on their age. So like it really depends. But I'll put books, coloring books, crayons, socks, toys, hygiene hygiene products, stuff like that. And snacks.
Cool.
That's awesome. Because the thing is, I just can't imagine how you're 13 years old in high school and a CEO. I just can't think about that. That is just wow.
Well, I mean, because people help me, I guess. So I guess that's why.
I have another bonus question.
And me too, after you.
What are some of the challenges that you had to overcome, and how did you overcome them?
Making sure that I get the donations I need, and I will like my family or from my mom and my dad would help me. So that's how I would overcome this.
Cool. Cool. May I ask the question? Okay. So it looks like here from Beverly Burton. Welcome to the show, by the way. She did ask, where do you get your resources that you send from?
Friends and family will donate stuff.
Cool. And I do have another question because from earlier, and I'm just so attracted by the design of your logo. Who inspires you to come out with that particular logo on the back? Because I just like it. I love it. It got my attention.
The logo in the back is actually my mom's radio show logo. So she does her own show. So that's the logo right there for that.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Thank you. It's a Christian podcast.
Amen. Okay. Okay. Trinity.
Yeah, I'm just speechless. I skipped the question.
Take your time. Take your time.
Can you share a story about a moment or event that really touched your heart and made you realize the impact of Naya Cares?
Yes. So I was giving a care package to these 3 kids whose mom got shot in broad daylight. She got shot 17 times, and her children were sitting in the back seat of the car.
Whoa.
So, making a care package for them, like I really realized, like I'm helping somebody, because it's like that actually happens to people. And so the fact that I'm helping them, it makes them feel better, and it makes me realize that like I'm helping people.
Do you get a lot of support like from your classmates? Like for an example, when you first started doing your business, start doing Anaya Cares, what were some of the responses from like your peers or your friends? Did they tell you, "Oh, wow, that's pretty cool, Naya. I want to help. That's pretty amazing," or were they more so of like, why you want to do that? I mean, you sure you want to do that? Like, ew, you can be doing anything else. Like, why? Like, what was your responses when you started telling like your classmates or your friends on this is what you're going to be doing?
They were shocked. They were shocked that that's what I like chose to do, and they thought it was cool, and they were very supportive about it too.
Amen. Yes, ma'am.
I am just speechless. That's all I have. Uh, so that is just um
Give it up for Trinity, guys. Like she's doing amazing so far, and the more that she does these podcasts, I tell you, she's gonna definitely surpass me. I can definitely tell you that. And so, do us a favor, if you will. If you're catching this live on the replay, by all means, please feel free to go ahead and share this out to someone in which that you feel can really benefit from this. Share this out on all your social media platforms. Invite your communities. Tell your communities about this because this is very special right here. We have here our young prodigy and Trinity Davis Floyd, and we also have Naya Robertson from Naya Cares. And these young ladies are in fact our future. So if we don't start as adults pouring back into our future, then quite frankly, nobody will. And so, please, if you can do that for me, that would be great. Smash those hearts. If you guys have more questions, that's why I'm checking down in the phone to see, if there's some more questions. Please definitely do so, guys, because this is our future and this is a beautiful thing. So, I know on behalf of Transformation Greatness and SBN a Small Business Network podcast, if your mom is still there, Naya, just let us know on how we can help and support you guys. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. So I don't know where you guys are at, but I will do my best to let people know as far as on who you are and what you do. And so I
Thank
just
you.
had, I just had to put that out there. Oh, okay. There is a couple of more questions, and thank you too for the listening audience as well. We definitely do appreciate you guys. Beverly Burton, she has a question for you. I believe that this is for Naya, if I'm not mistaken. Naya, do you ever get down by the stories of the family that you helped, and what do you do to uplift yourself and see the silver lining? That's a good question.
Yeah, it is. I pray and I talk to my mom.
as you should.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. You said you
I said I pray and I talk to my mom.
absolutely 1,000%, 1,000%. Francesca says, "Does the young speak at different events?" Oh,
Yes,
do you speak at events? I think that she was asking Naya, if I'm not mistaken. Francesca? I think so.
Yep.
yeah, I do. I do speak at different events.
Oh, cool. Which ones had you had a chance to do?
I spoke at a church before. I spoke at this one event in Newark called 24 Hours of Peace. It's like a big concert. I spoke there. I spoke on WBLS and a couple of
Really?
other places.
WBLS?
Yeah.
Wow. That's huge. That's huge. Wow. Yeah. Same here, Trinity. Wow. That's huge. Man. Yeah. That is awesome. Francesca say, yeah, that's awesome. Wow. You know what? I'm really enjoying this. Trinity, you have any other questions for Naya? I'm pretty sure you do.
Um, I do, but I just wanted to say we need more youth like you that truly have a heart for people. That's all I have to say.
Like you too. Thank you.
Also, question for you guys and the comments. Oh wait, I forgot my question.
Take your time. Take your time.
But while I remember my question, I have a question, another question. What are some of your future goals for Naya Cares, and how do you hope to help more families?
Good question.
My future goals are I hope that Naya Cares could get bigger and get some more donations from people. And and what was the second question again? Sorry.
How do you hope to help more families?
Okay. Letting people know and letting me know they need my help.
I'm trying to remember my last two questions.
It's okay. You're
Take your
doing.
time. Take your time.
Oh, I remember one of them. So, how can you help people reach you to help?
Um, you mean like what is my how can they reach me, contact me?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
your social media handles, different things like that, email.
My website is nayacares.com and my Instagram is also nayacares.
Mom, can you make sure that after this is over with, if you can put that in the comment section so that way people can know how to reach Naya?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I remember my other question. I got it. This is a question for you guys and the comments. If do you have any youth that does amazing things that you would like me to interview or you would like me to speak to?
That's a good one. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, this is something that we definitely really want to mix up a bit. We love interviewing adults, but since the origin of the podcast, we have a voice. Is to give young people an opportunity that's doing great and extraordinary things to come on board and really talk about their gifts, their talents. If they have a business like Naya, that's doing incredible things. We want to give them the platform, the opportunity to speak, because just like what Trinity stated in the beginning, that a lot of times, and I get it because we all been young once, young people feel like as far as that they're overlooked, they're not heard because they're quote unquote kids. And I can relate to that because I know when I was young, a lot of times I had a voice, I wanted to be heard, but because I was quote unquote a kid or I was too young, I had to keep my mouth shut, right? And the beautiful thing is we live in a time where this generation here, our future, I mean, the gifts and talents that God has given them, and prime example with these two young ladies is just it's just mind blowing. So I know for a lot of people, Trinity and Naya, that's in my age group, a lot of times we just sit back and we just listen to the wisdom and we just be in awe because it's like it's just absolutely beautiful. So you ladies are definitely blessed, and yeah, I mean, I'm just a fan just listening.
I believe I have two more questions, one for Naya and one for the comments. The question for Naya is, how can people help donate?
So if you want to donate, you can email me at nayacares@gmail.com or you can go to my website at nayacares.com and there is a donation button.
Okay.
Excellent. I'm trying to click on it, but for some reason it's not allowing me to click on it. That's interesting, but I will. That's fine. I'll try to get that resolved later on. For some reason, I'm trying to click on it. It's not nothing's happening.
My mom said, "Are you
Maybe
trying to do it on your phone?"
I'm sorry.
My mom said, "Are you trying to do it on your phone?"
Yeah, correct. Because I was trying to click on the link that she put in the comments, but it's not allowing me to do anything, which is weird.
Said it
If
would
she
be
could,
better if you tried it on the computer.
or what she can do is send me a direct message, and I should be able to open it up that way.
She said, "Okay."
Okay, Trinity, back to you.
Yes, quick question. Is it this?
Mhm.
Ooh, wait, can I see that again? Let's see that again. You see that artwork, guys? That's beautiful right there. So there it is, NayaCares.com. Got the button right there where it says donate now.
Yep.
That's
And
better.
one last question for the comments. Um, is anybody? This is a good question. I hope you do. Um, are you volunteering to help donate to Naya Cares? That's a question for the comments.
I am. As soon as I can open it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and donate.
Thank you.
But is there any more questions for Naya or me in the comments?
I'm looking, Trinity. By the way, you're doing a fantastic job, by the way. Fantastic job. I'm looking, let's see here. I'm just scrolling through. Let's take a look here. Uh, no, but I do want to thank everyone that was on. Francesca Nunez, thank you so much for tuning in and also just giving value. Your mom, Mrs. Davis, Beverly Burton, she said Queens, New York. That's what I'm talking about now. Brooklyn, by the way. All right, cool, cool. We have here Anthony Floyd, your dad. We have here Lucretia. I think I said her name correctly. I hope I said it correctly. Lucretia Wilson. She says beautiful. Beverly Burton said these ladies are phenomenal. And let's see here. Besides that, oh, and Wayne Roberson, he put like a heart emoji and like a clapping emoji.
That's
Dad.
Ah, awesome, awesome. And Mandy Robinson, Trinity. Oh, she has a question for you, Trinity. Trinity, how long have you been doing your podcast?
I
Your
started.
profession.
I started about 5 Fridays ago. Well, like 5 weeks ago.
Hmm.
So
She's doing fantastic, right, guys? Give it up for these ladies, by the way. I mean, this is beautiful stuff, by the way. I tell you, like, man, mm, the possibilities I see is endless. I see it's amazing. So, Trinity, that's all I got. Unless you have anything else that you would like to add, Naya.
Nope. I just want to say thank you for having me on your show. You did a great job.
thank you. Thank you for being here, guys.
You're welcome. Thank
Did a great job. Well, that's all for tonight. But before we go, like I said earlier, if you have youth that you would like that does amazing things and that you would like for me to interview, you can contact my mom or my co-host. My mom goes by Latanya Davis on Facebook, so if you ever see that name, just know it's her. And then I don't know about Uncle Sean.
Or for me, Sean A. White. I'm pretty easy to find. So this space here, when you look me up on Facebook, it's gonna be the same. So it's gonna be pretty simple. Sean A. White, Atlanta, Georgia. founder and creator of Transformation Greatness, radio and TV personality of SBN, the Small Business Network podcast. And I would love to hear from you.
Well, that's all for tonight. See you next Friday.
What about the ending?
Well, good night, heartbeats, and never give up.
All right. All right. Never give up. Never give up. Oh, and Mocha Thomas says, Trinity, I'm so proud of you. Welcome, welcome on. Mocha, we definitely appreciate that. And hopefully, as far as you can share that out on all your social media handles and just let your people know about this podcast. Like as Trinity mentioned, she's definitely looking for more youth to come on that we can definitely interview because there's a lot of amazing young men and women that are out there that's doing great and phenomenal stuff and we want to hear from them. So if you know of any one of them, by all means, please feel free to have with the parents contact myself or with Trinity or with Mrs. Davis. We would love to make that happen for them, Mocha. And she said, of course. And Wayne Robinson said, good job, girls. I agree. You ladies did a phenomenal job. Like, wow, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is beautiful. But yeah, that's that's all I got. So it's pretty much the end. Trinity, you can go ahead and end it out as well. End it again, rather.
Good night, heartbeats, and never give up. Remember that.
Amen.